Hello, everybody. Good morning. Um, eh, this is to say a very good morning to all of you here already. Um, my name is Olusegun, and I'll be the anchor for today's event. That's this morning's event. Remember, we have subsequent events that will be coming up. For example, if you are a newbie, or if you still want to learn the beginning of trading, you need to attend our CFTP. That's a classic financial trading program that will be online, especially for people that are far from our offices. Okay, so if you are far, just join our online class. That will be starting from 10 o'clock this morning. The link, you can request for that from your account manager to get across to you. And apart from that, possibly in the afternoon, we may have some online classes. Just keep a watch. Okay, you can also ask your account manager for that. And if you're not far from our offices and you want to learn more, maybe you want to meet one-on-one with any of us faculties, you can visit our offices. If our location is close to you, that's our office locations in Abuja, Port Harcourt, Ibadan, and of course Lagos. It's close to you. You can just visit us and listen to you and see what we can do to help you account grow. The goal is for you to trade, of course, to make money. Of course, the goal for us also is to, as long as we are trading, we are collecting commissions, we are collecting swaps, we are collecting, spread on your trade. So it's a win-win situation for both broker and trader. Okay, so Rally Trade is here for you to help you, in your trading journey, your trading career. So without much, I don't want to waste much of our time this morning. So I'm going to go straight to my MetaTrader 4 or 5, depends on the one I choose to use this morning. Of course, I will share my screen with you. And of course, I can see some people, come to me already, starting from Wisdom to, let me see other people that have greeted me. Ayo Chuku, right? Ayo Chuku, Kenny, and Kenny, what is it? Key Unique. Okay, Key Unique, right? So I greet you all. Welcome to today's event. And for those people that have not even greeted me, for example, James, go something, Benga, Ola, Femi, Tolu, Shobu, Shubushala. Is this Shubushala? Is this Shubushala or Shubushala? Let me talk about all of you, Oji, all of you, I greet you all. Even if I didn't mention your name, know that you are specially recognized, all of you. So with that, I'm going to share my screen and then we can look at what the market, will do today. Of course, where you can take advantage of the market. Let me click on share and then go ahead and share this screen. This is MT4. I will also share MT5 so that those of us that are using MT5 can also have a look. Now, I don't have any chat open, so I'm going to open one in your presence. But before I do that, let me do this, and then I can open, say, from Euro Pound to Euro USD to USD CHF to USD JPY to USD CAD to GBP USD to Euro JPY, and of course to AUD USD. And then I can, after currencies, much of currencies, I can scroll down and see if I can see gold. Let's see if we can see gold and crude oil. Let's stick looking. This is crude oil. We also open this one. And then we can also see US 100, which is NASDAQ, US 30, which is Dow Jones. Which other one? Gold, right? Of course, DAX 40. And then, USD index itself, USD index. All right, so now the USD index, maybe I've not mentioned it for a long time. It's just a measure of the strength of dollar, right? So if the USD index is rising, it means that dollar is strong, okay? If the USD index is dropping, it means that dollar is weak. That's how you can quickly have a measure. So, for example, now, I think around this zone, So between here and this level, you can see that the price of USD index was dropping. So which means that between January 2025, that's about January 2027, when Trump, I think Trump came in January 20, and I think around about April 21, the USD index was weak, which means that dollar was weak. But between then and now, okay, that's between April 21 and now, the USD index is a little bit strong, right? Not exceptionally strong though. But that's up to about 5 trading days ago. Okay, 5 trading days ago. And so right now, the USD index is also dropping, which means that if we check Euro USD now, most likely to be going up, right? You can see it also that it's just an inverse. Okay, so this is how you can know. You can see Euro USD pushing to the upside, right? You can see that from there. That Euro USD is actually pushing up. So as long as the USD index is strong, the dollar price will be strong, which means that Euro USD will be going down. So what you can do is then, for example, if you want to make a lot of money in trading currencies, you need to be, you need to take some time to look at US index. So you can use some indicators. For example, I have some indicators here that I can use to check whether this USD index will, be strong. For example, based on what I'm seeing here, this USD index would actually go strong. And of course, with this, I can go to H4 and check. But as of this moment, I need to hand this off until I see kind of like a new move on this USD index. Now, if I want to continue to to sell Euro USD, all I need to do is to go to maybe 15 minutes and wait. Okay. So now I cannot sell Euro USD. I should be buying it. Okay. So, but I will only buy it when I will only sell Euro USD when I have a signal on this 15 minutes chart, which I don't have at the moment. Okay, so this is like an indicator that I also have that I can use to trade. Okay, remember, of course, this one is not quite long. I got it. Actually got it from a client, so I can even share it with you. It's a client that loved me that sent it to me. Of course, it makes sense a little bit because I had to also add a little bit of my indicator to my stuff to this to tell me when to trade. And of course, you all know my stuff. My stuff is 100% this. Okay, this is the indicator I love the best. All right, it's simple, straightforward, no shenanigans and all that. All right, so I love to use it, but when I'm not combining with some other strong indicators, it makes sense for me to use. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is that as of now, you should be looking to buy Euro USD, or if you must sell Euro USD, you have to wait, okay, for the signal to turn around and give you a signal. So as of now, Euro USD is not a sell. You should be looking to buy it, okay, because the trend is changing, right? So you can, if you want to buy it now, if you want to delay a little bit, you can wait until this high is broken. You can wait until this high is broken. That's where you have this green line that I draw on the chart. So when that level is broken, you can place a buy. Now, why do I say that? It's because the Euro USD price has been doing lower low. Okay, that's from this level to this level, that's lower low, to this level, that's lower low, to this level, right? We'll be seeing lower low, which is okay, commendable. But somehow we are beginning to see higher low. So for us to place a buy, we need to break the last high, okay? Because remember, we've been having a series of lower highs, okay, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. And of course, suddenly, you can still say this one is lower high, right? So for us to buy, we need a higher high. So we need to break above this high. So when we have a high that is around here, we can just place it back. But I feel that you don't even need to wait that long. So if you can see, you can write this one down if you like. You can write this price I want to give you. So if the price breaks above 1.1266, right? 1.1266, maybe 1.12660, you can place it back. So you can write it down on your jotter or your journal if you have a journal with it there. So all you need to do is to place a buy when you see a candlestick on maybe 1 hour chart or 15 minutes chart or 30 minutes chart that close above 1.12663. So all you need to do is to mark on your chart with a horizontal line, you mark 1.12663 or 1.12660. So once you mark it horizontal line on your phone, you can use your phone now to do that. You can use your laptop to do that. Mark a horizontal line on your chart, and then you wait, okay? And keep a watch in your candlestick chart and see if you can see today a candle that will close above that price. So once a candle close above that price, maybe on 15 minutes chart or 30 minutes chart or 1 hour chart, which is day trading platform or day trading charts, okay, time frames, you can place a buy on EUR/USD. Otherwise, you can stay off. Of course, I think I already analyzed USD index for you, so there's no need to visit that one. Now let's look at Euro Pound. Now, what I see on Euro Pound now, based on what I can see on this chart, is that the price is flat, right? So we can see it's obvious that this price is flat. Now, that means that it's not trending. That's what it means. That the price is not trending. It's obvious. You can see that the price is just within that rectangle that I just painted on the screen. So which means that what you can do here is to do what we call pending orders, to buy above the break above or break below of that particular range. Okay, so when I say flat, it means that price is ranging. Now I can zoom in a little bit and adjust again and show you what I mean. Okay, so you don't even need indicator for this one. You don't need any indicator for this. You can just, picture this like so. So all you need to do is to picture this, right? And then kind of something like this. Now you will discount since the majority of the candle is inside of that, reference that I just painted for you now. So you can discount this, and of course you can also discount that, right? You can discount those two. I can even move this one down a little bit into this level. So you can discount the painted zone, the painted part above and below. Now that's just volatility, all right? That does not mean that price is acceptable at this region. So now that the price is back inside this level, so you go to your Euro Pound right now or 1 hour chart, you do exactly what I just painted on this screen. Do that. Let me give you a second to do that on your laptop. So since you are watching, maybe possibly watching me on your phone or laptop, okay, you can, just pause a little bit. And even if you're using a phone and you don't want to exit this conversation, it's fine. Write down for your journal. I expect all of you to have a journal anytime you are in my class. Okay, it makes sense. Now, if you have a journal, you can just quickly jot down some things that I just, or that I'm teaching you. So all you need to do is paint this kind of paint on your screen. If you can't paint, it's fine. Okay, you can just use horizontal lines to demarcate your screen. Okay, maybe horizontal line above, horizontal line below, and make sure that you capture the most part of your screen or where you can see the candles. Now, what I mean is that at this level, or we can see now that the prices, most of the candles, if you zoom in, let me close this part. You don't need it. So if you zoom in now, you see that most of the candles settle in between these lines or in between the painted zone. That's why you see most of the candles, 99% of the candles, or let's say 95% of the candles are inside of that range. Okay, which means that a break above it, we trend. Okay, and of course, we saw that there was volatility. For example, I think on Thursday, that rose above that range, but then quickly returned inside. And of course, on Friday, that also broke below it and quickly returned inside. So today, the price is still back inside that same zone. So which means that if you had done a buy stop or sell stop before now, you would have, possibly be on a loss. But this gives you kind of like a very good scenario now. And of course, you can choose whether you want to buy or sell when the price break above the range. So for Euro Pound, we are in a range, and of course, the range is printed on the screen that you can see now. Draw your own horizontal line, two of them, one above and one below. Then wait for the price to close above or below it, and then you can place it buy or sell. And if you want to be in a hurry, you can do buy stop and sell stop around those range. And that's why I'll stop for that one. And then we can go now to, I think I've analyzed Euro USD already. So we can go to USD CHF. So for USD CHF, I'm afraid this price might want to go down. Okay. But for me to be sure of what I want to do, let me go ahead and check my strategy, this one. Okay, so based on what we have here, the price may go down, right? It may go down. Okay, but I think it will be safe for us to sell only when we have a break below the last low, right? This is the last low. I'm just going to use a horizontal line to show you that this level. So when we have a break below 0.83278, we can sell. So you wait, all you need to do is to wait. It's not going to take long, maybe next, maybe 1-2 hours. The possibility of the price doing what it wants to do, what it's supposed to do, will present itself, and of course you can take advantage of that, right? So I think we'll stop there for USD CHF. Let me see the comment section. Somebody drop something. So okay, that will be from Ayun Felix, all the way from Akure, Ondo State. He's thanking me for attending. He actually reached out to me personally, for kind of like a strategy, and of course, what's my usefulness if I can attend to you people. So you can see that I attend to people. Some people were accusing me, I don't attend to us. That's not true. So nobody's already saying thanks to say that I attended to me. So all you need to do is reach out to me if you have an issue with your account or with a strategy. Not with your account really, but with a strategy, because everything is strategy. If you want to make money, it's all strategy. If you don't have a good strategy, you will not make money. And you need as many strategies as possible. You filter through. Some become obsolete as you go on. Of course, some become very, very permanent with you. For example, with this strategy I'm showing you now, I've been using it now for more than 3 years, and it's been wonderful. It's simple, and that's the reason I love it, because I could be not with a laptop, maybe with a phone. Maybe I'm somewhere, maybe then a function and it's weekday, try price from the chart, with my laptop, and I want to check if I can trade. I can just quickly plot these two moving averages on the chart, decide if I want to sell or buy. As simple as ABC, right? So I already know how to use the strategy, so you can just follow me on that. Trust me, you can make money in this market because it's the simplest business you can do. Trading is the simplest business you can do. Now, please check US 100, of course. Otherwise, don't be in a hurry. It's already open. We'll get there. Now, somebody's asking again, key unique, right? Does USD index behave like gold against dollar? No, not at all. So, gold is, since for the past maybe almost 2 years, you need to know, key unique, that gold has been moving not on technical, but on fundamental. Okay, up to today, up to as we speak now, gold is moving based on not technical. But so all these lines we are plotting on the screen, all these indicators we are seeing on the screen, it doesn't work with gold. Though. Gold is moving based on fundamental. All right, nothing concerns gold with candlestick is bullish or bearish. You have to trade it based on the information you have. Okay, especially as it has to do with, at the moment, as it has to do with trade war. That's the trade tariff war between US and China. And of course, between US and the rest of the world, right? So that's what gold is moving on, not on technical. So it doesn't, it's not correlating with USD at all. Before now, if gold is going up, USD, it means that USD is losing value. That's before now. Okay. But these days, even if gold is going up, USD may be gaining value. All right. So it doesn't really matter. Now, Arubi is saying gold next. Of course, we'll get there. So when we get there, we'll know Arubi. Now, USD CHF is the next one on this list. And based on what we have here, we already see USD JPY rather. We already see this one broke below the level we're interested in. So I want to believe that USD JPY may go down. So I'm going to go with D1 first of all to check with this strategy, right? And then I'll check if it is something I can do now. If it is something I can trade now, right? Let me zoom in a little bit to check with H4. Okay, so I think I can sell USD JPY now. So this presents me an opportunity for me to place a sell already. So I'm on a sell on USD JPY already, because if you look at the H1, let me show you something. If you look at the H1, I'm going to go with this. I'm going to go with strategy. Okay. No, let me even go with no strategy at all. If you look at the H1, unlike the USD CHF counterpart and the Euro USD counterpart, you see that this one already broke a particular level, which is this level we're looking at right now, right? So this one is just moving in a single direction, not necessarily, doing like the USD CHF counterpart. If you look at the USD CHF now, it has not broken below the last low. Look at it carefully. It has not broken below this level, right? It has not broken below this key level. Okay, we still have to cover this level. We still have to account for it. I think we still have some pips to go. But if you compare it with USD JPY, even on H4, you already see that this level that we have here, this level here, is already broken, right? So the price is already trading below it. So that's why I'm jumping it straight away to place a sell on USD JPY, right? So USD JPY, I'm placing direct sell. If you want, you can join me. If you don't want, you can leave it. Now, let me see what people are saying. Somebody say USD CAD next. Well, we shall see. So Cheesy is asking, sir, what is the moving average? Moving average is moving average now. Cheesy is moving average. What are you asking me? What is moving average, or what is the moving average value? If it is moving average value you are looking for me, I'm using 21 and 50. It's a well-known, except you are new to my training class. It's a well-known fact that I use 21 and 50. Now, hello, sir. This one is from Afolabi. He says, this is a strategy of MA. Does it work on all pairs? Of course, yes. Okay. It doesn't for you on the overall side. So it works on all pairs. It works on any instrument. If not, on which pair do you have? Don't be asking that question, sir. It works on anything, okay, except the thing is not on charts because it's a derivative of price. Okay, it is the price that dictates what the line will be. So that's why I love using it. Now, let's go to USD CAD. For USD CAD, we have, let's check with this one first. Okay, so for USD CAD, I think we need to wait a little bit, unlike the USD JPY counterpart. We need to wait a little bit for this. We need to wait for this level to be cleared, right? We need to wait for this level to be cleared. So we need to see price close below. Let me check. I could also give you this one if you have a journal. So we need to see a price close below. We need to see a price close below 1.39515. Okay, if a price can close below 1.39515, I will sell USD-JPY. That's when I'll sell. So which means that I can still wait for the price to do what it wants to do. Or if I see this current candle close bearish, and that's lower than all these support levels that you're seeing on the screen, then I'll place a sell on USD CAD, right? That's what I will do. Okay, except if I want to be in a hurry now, I can go to D1 and check with some indicators that I have here. Check if this one has turned red. It has not. So I need to wait a little bit. For this USD CAD, I'm not in a hurry. Trade it up, even though the price looks bearish. Now, for the GBP USD counterpart, I think I can go with this. Let's go with D1. So this one still have potential to go down. Of course, we can check with H4. Okay, potential to go down. That's not changed yet. Okay, drama with GPUs. Okay, so now let me go to 50 minutes. Since this one has not changed, let me check with 50 minutes. Okay, so this one is still raging. So I don't have a trade on you. I don't have a trade on GBP-USD yet. In fact, I don't even know what to do because I don't want to buy. The indicators are not pointing to buy yet, and the price is going up. So what I need to do is to be patient. Okay, for GBP-USD, I'll just stay off. Okay, and of course, somebody is asking me again, Sojifa Moroti. How about GBP-JPY? Well, if the time permits, Famoroti, we'll get there. So since you are rotating, I don't know why you are even asking me all this one. So your name suggests that you should not be asking me questions. Your name is Famoroti, so you can just ask Ifa to tell you what to do today on GBP-JPY. Your name is Ifa already. Ifa Moroti. You are rooting with Ifa. You are rooting with Ifa. You are communicating with Ifa. You are not supposed to be asking me. Me, I'm just a mother. Ifa is, I don't want to go to where I don't want to go to. All right, so let's go to Euro JPY. Now, I'm going to go straight here and check with, maybe I can just check with this one first. Okay, and do D1. Good. So I think this one will tell, this one I'm not going to trade it today. I'm going to trade it most likely tomorrow. Euro JPY should give me a direction tomorrow, right? Let me check with H4. Thanks. So based on what I see here, Euro JPY will most likely give us a direction tomorrow. Not today. Not today. So I'm going to stay off today from Euro JPY. I'm going to wait it tomorrow. Based on what this indicator is telling me, I should wait it tomorrow before I decide if I want to trade or not. Okay, that's Tuesday. So Tuesday will be a trading day for Euro JPY. But if I'm to go with some other indicators, for example, maybe this one is suggesting a sell. We cannot tell. I cannot tell whether the price will go down. Okay, so but we can check with H4. Okay, we cannot tell yet. We still cannot tell yet. But based on what we know with this, okay, I think I'll just stay off Euro JPY until tomorrow. Okay, I'll just stay off until tomorrow. There's no clear direction now. Tomorrow. Okay, so okay, so let's go to Famority. Okay, so let's go to, I think, AUD USD H1. Now, AUD USD counterpart is a little bit rough at the moment. This is 1 hour chart, and we can check with this to determine if we should trade or not. Okay, so this one is still doing this. Let's check with M15. M15 say we should buy. Okay, so let's say that we believe on M15 and then we enter it buy. So second trade I'm going to be taking or using instant execution for is going to be AUD USD. And of course, I'll try and buy. If this market will permit me to enter. Not permitting me. Okay, not permitting me. Okay, so since it's not permitting me, let me just do buy limit. Okay, so you give AUD USD, you can also place a trade instantly. Direction mode looks good to go up. Use appropriate stop loss, stop loss, take profit, and all that. For crude oil, we have seen like triple bottom, like 3 legs sitting. Okay, so if we plot this level, right, we see that about 3 touches has happened there. So I want to believe that crude oil should appreciate. Okay, fundamentally it should, because Trump is beginning to back down from his, ambitious trade tariff war with the rest of the world. Of course, I think he agreed with China on some terms on Sunday last week. So no, not on Sunday. I think on Wednesday. Yeah, on Sunday last week they agreed sometimes. Of course, also on Wednesday. Okay, he also agreed to some things. On Thursday morning, he also agreed to some. So I think they're still working on some things. So gold price may continue to drop. Okay, and of course, crude oil price should begin to look for a way to appreciate. So $65 at the moment per crude oil Brent. So I think it should still be able to appreciate to around 68, 69, $70. So I want to believe that this price should appreciate for crude oil. Let me check something here with technical. Yeah, so I think crude oil should appreciate, right? Let's look at H4. Well. There's no clear signal here, but let's check this one then. Let's check with this. Okay, let's go to zoom in and check. Okay, so based on what we have here, crude oil should appreciate. And then let's check H4. Well, I think I'll just buy crude oil. Based on what I'm seeing here, I'll just go ahead and initiate a trade on buy. Let me check this one also. Yeah, I think I'll just place a buy on crude oil though. So I'll just click on new order and then I'll buy. Now, buying crude oil means that I have to use stop loss. Okay, so my stop loss should be below this nearest low. That's below this region. should be below this level. Okay, so if you are looking at my chart also, since I'm on H4, I'm on 4 hours chart. So you can put your chart on 4 hours also. If you want to trade crude oil, you need at least 300K in your account minimum. So so they can place the smallest lot. Now, if you don't have up to 300K, you can fund your account, call your manager, ask them that you want to fund your account, and of course you want to trade crude oil. So minimum 300K. So if you have like 300, 500, 700, 1 million, you can trade crude oil. So if you don't have up to that, I don't advise it. You can just stay off or fund your account, and of course you can trade it. That's if you choose to trade it. Okay, remember this is for education purpose only. I have placed my own trade because I have faith in my strategy. If you feel that my strategy is good enough, you can follow. If not, you can just stay off, right? So but I've placed the trade. Of course, that's where the stop loss should be. We are just pointed to. That's around below $63. And of course, you can just wait until the price play out. You can also use take profits anywhere you want on this screen. You can put your take profit. Once your trade is in profit, maybe 10 pips, 20 pips, okay, 30 pips, or even up to 100 points, okay, you can place a trade. Now, let's go to US 100. I'm going to go to comment section to check what people are saying. Somebody say good. We have already discussed gold, right? No, we haven't. Don't worry. Rainy word. Don't worry, we'll get there. So let's go to US 100. Okay, so US 100, based on what we have there, is currently, kind of like trading lower, right? Okay, so but does it mean that the price will go down? Maybe not. So let's go to this first. Let me check something. This one is not up to the level where I would have loved for it to rise to, even though it's beginning to give me that red. But I think the red I would prefer is this red. That's the previous high. Would have been an ideal zone for me to sell. Okay, that level would have been an ideal zone, but the price did not get there. Let's look at Fib. So if I plot Fibonacci from this move up to this move down, so the price has retraced above 61%, which means that this price will mostly complete 100. So the price will still get to this high, okay, because that's already broken above 61%. So I think we should just, begin to look out to place a buy trade. But since the price is still currently trading lower, you might want to, stay off a little bit from US 100. So I'm not going to place a trade on US 100 today. Okay, I'll just wait out because today may not be the day that we are looking for. Okay, I missed this opportunity. I would have placed a buy around here. I missed it. I think that was which day? That was about 30th April. That's when or 30, that's about 1st of May was when I should have placed a trade buy on US 100. I would have made a lot of money, but I missed it, right? So I'm going to go to US 30. I think US 100 and US 30 and D40 will be doing exactly the same thing. So I'm going to go to, let me check this one. Okay, so this one is not showing me anything. Then I can check this one. This one is still telling me I shouldn't do nothing. Let me check with this. Nothing yet. Let me check with this. Oh, nothing yet. Okay, so also this one is telling me not to do anything, right? So I'll just stay off both US 100 and US 30. I'll stay off all of them. Okay, because there's no trade at the moment. Okay. This one is showing me that the price could drop. Let me go to H4. It's also showing me that the price could drop. I'm coming. So I'm just waiting for some information. So I'll stay on this H4 and see if the opportunity will come for me to sell. But I'm not going to buy US 30 and US 100. At least not now. Okay, if the opportunity comes, yes, I'll buy, but at least not now. So let me go to gold finally. People have been waiting to hear from me on gold. Gold, I think gold could go up, right? the challenge with gold is that it's driven by fundamentals. So really, I don't really want to comment on what gold could do because it could rubbish my technical analysis, right? Gold is a very volatile instrument at the moment, and you can see that there are a lot of sharp, moves on gold. For example, those are sharp moves, okay? And of course, it's 100% driven by fundamental. So you can see all these sharp moves on the screen, right? Okay. And these moves you see are not normal moves. They are not normal moves. They are fundamental moves or fundamentally driven, right? All these sharp moves on the screen, they are not normal. Okay, all these sharp moves on the screen, I'm telling you, they are not normal. All these moves you see, they are 100% fundamental moves. So they have nothing to do with technical. Okay, because if it is technical, it will settle and do what it's supposed to do. You can see all these moves on the screen. So based on this information, I don't even want to use any technical jargons to discuss gold with you. I think gold will tell me where you want to go with fundamentals. So all you need to do is to go to investing.com. It's a website. We can go there together. I can just open my permit me to open my screen to I want to share a screen with you. That's Forex Factory, not investing.com really. Investing.com, investing.com. Okay, so I'm going to share the screen with you now. Share screen. So you can go to that website and go ahead, and when you get here, all you need to do is to click on markets, then you go to commodities, and then you go to gold, right? So when you click on gold, you can follow these fundamental events 100% free. You don't need to pay for it. Okay, it's a free information. And then you can read what analysts are saying concerning gold. Okay, so gold sideways now, but bullish bears build. Can you see it? That's about 1 hour ago. Okay, so you can read it, all right? You can go to your phone or go to your browser on your phone and read it, all right? So you can read what the analysts are saying concerning gold. Okay, so, and then you can make an informed decision whether you should trade it or not. But personally, as far as I'm concerned, I'm not going to be trading gold for now because of the fundamental events surrounding it, right? Because it's not a stable instrument for now. It's not driven by technical, right? But you can read and digest and trade. So I'm going to go to back to our chart right now. So, and then I can continue our conversation for a minute. So since I'm not going to be trading gold, let me go to T40. And of course, the same measure that happened on US 100, US 30, and of course, will also happen on T40. So I cannot tell specifically whether this price will go up or go down. I cannot. But I can tell you that this will have bias to move to the upside. You can begin to see the moves to the upside. It's been very, very one way. That's how you know that the price is beginning to trend to the upside. When you see price move comfortably over a long period of time. Okay. And then when it wants to retrace, it now retraces more. And so it's taking time to retrace more. So what you need to do is to look out for a way to place a buy. And one way you can do that is to look out for a support. So you can, for example, check here and see if the price actually supports. So if on this single moving average now, you can see two candles close green. For example, this current candle will most likely close green because we are 43 minutes of the candle on 1 hour chart. Remember, I'm on D40 now. So we are 43 minutes into this candle, and the candle is currently green. That's this candle now. Everybody pay attention though, because we could make money from this. So this candle that I put arrow on is currently green. Most likely it will end green. It will end green, most likely. Now, all you need to do is to wait for the next candle that will form. Okay, another candle will form after this one. So you can be patient enough to wait for that candle to form also. If that candle closes green again, like again, you can place a buy. But if that candle did not close green, my brother or my sister, which one are you? Don't even try it. All right, just leave it and stay off. Okay, so and then finally, I think I'm done with all the open chats. All I need to do now is to ask you what you want me to look at. And already some people dropped messages for me to look at. So, for example, Soji Famoroti, the son of Ifa, the man is staying with Ifa, sticking with Ifa. So he said I should look at GBPJPY. And also, I think somebody also mentioned something different. Let's check. No other person. Okay, so if you want me to look at something different, you can drop it now. So two people have already suggested I should look at GBPJPY. So I'm going to go straight here and open up GBPJPY. There. Now, somebody else dropped something. Euro CHF, and of course, US 2000. So I'm going to also open up Euro CHF. Let's check it. Euro CHF. I think it should be under major, right? Euro CHF should be under major. And of course, another person said US 2000. US 2000 also opened. So if you want me to look at something different from all these ones I've opened, you can also, take time to drop it in a message to me, because I'll look at it. So we start with this US 2000, and of course, the same analysis that I just gave you on US 100, on US 30, we hold for US 2000. They will be the same thing, right? They will be this exact same thing. So for US 2000, or the D1 front, I'm seeing a move down. And of course, on the H4 front, let's see H4. H4 front. I'm seeing a move down also. So all I need to do is to go to 15 minutes to check. But this one is saying something different, right? Well, I'm not going to place a trade on this one also. I'll stay off, right? There's a contradiction somewhere. There's a contradiction somewhere. Okay, so I'll stay off US 2000. That's my decision. For GBPJPY, I'm going to check with this first. See, nothing is wrong with this one. So it is better I check with T1 and check with bar crossing. This will tell me a lot. Nothing also. This one is also not telling me anything. H4, not telling me anything also. So pretty much I will also stay off GBPJPY. But let me check with this before I decide not to trade it. Okay, so this one is also not telling me anything. Nothing. Except this one. Let's check with this one then. Let's check with this. As I said. Okay, so for GBPJPY, I think I will stay off also. But this price could actually go down, right? So why don't we do something? Why don't we do sell limit on GBPJPY? Instead of going with sell, I think I'll do sell limit on GBPJPY. I think I'll do sell limit at around 193,850. That's what I would do. When the price would have hit the moving average you are seeing on the screen. So I will do sell limit when the price hits this moving average. There's a moving average you are seeing on the screen. The moving average is 21, and the 21 period moving average is set at around 193,706. So if the price can get to around 193,700, I think you can just safely place a sell. Okay, because the moving average could actually resist the price, and there's a good reason for the price to go down, right? Because the signals are there for the price to drop. So if the price can meet a resistance, it can actually go down. Also, if you have this on your laptop, if you have this on your laptop, if you have this indicator on your laptop, okay, you can also use it maybe on 1 hour. Okay, so when the price gets a weak resistance on 1 hour, you can place a sell. Let me disable people from talking, so that they will not disturb me. So on the 1 hour front, I put a support and resistance template on the screen. And of course, there's a weak resistance around 193,820. That's where there's a weak resistance. So if the price gets to that level, it can actually retrace and go down. So that's why I'm waiting there for a sell limit, pretty much. So that explains why. Finally, I think I can now discuss, before we close, I can discuss Euro CHF. So for Euro CHF, I'm seeing, let's go to this. I've not been using this indicator for a while, but it's not for children, right? So let me just go away from there. It's not easy to understand. So Euro CHF is also bouncing to the upside with a speed. Could be that there's a fundamental drive in it. Let's check for the factory. Let me just quickly check something before. Let me go to here. Or is it because of hope? No, there's no fundamental also. It's just anything. Okay, so let's go back to our discussion. I think Pope is already inaugurated, so there's no reason for the price to be volatile except okay. Well, sorry about that. I was actually looking at the message sent to me by a client, so but you have nothing to worry about. It's already attended to. So let's look at what the price is saying concerning this Euro CHF, which is where we'll stop this morning. So for Euro CHF, I'm going to go to D1 and check. So on the D1 front, there is nothing to worry about except if we check with this. And of course, this one is suggesting that the price can still be volatile to the upside. On the H4 front, okay, this one is need to change to that. So as far as I'm concerned, if this candle close bullish on H4, I think we can place a buy. But what I will do is that I'll just place a buy right now on this Euro CHF. So on Euro CHF, I'm going with the bulls, instant execution. And of course, I will apply my stop loss immediately, not far away. That's about 42 pips. Of course, my take profit will also be there about 42 pips. So I can just target about maybe 50 pips take profit, 40 pips stop loss. That's about 60-40 or thereabout. So that's what I will do. So far I think I've been able to place 3 trades. I placed 3 trades already. I placed you can see them on the screen. I placed USDJPY sell. That one is a profit. Crude oil buy. That one is not yet a profit. And of course, Euro CHF buy. That one is not yet a profit also. So those are my trades today. And of course, I also have some pending orders you can see on the screen. And of course, I also suggested to you that there are some I will not trade. For example, USD card, I will stay off. Give USD, I'm staying off. USD, I'm already on a trade. And of course, USD CHF, I'm waiting for the price to close below a region before I join the trade. So I want all of you to trade safe and stay safe. And of course, I'm going to see you another time when I come around. But remember, this conversation continues tomorrow. And of course, another person will be on the hot seat to discuss this market with you guys. So I want you to trade and make money, right? That's what I pray for you. Trade and make money. And of course, I'll see you on top. I don't know if you have more questions. People have been throwing questions. Only Nnamdi Mbata is asking me a question here. He says, please help me explain. Currently, the US economy appears to get strong due to Trump's negotiation with other nations. Who told you so? This is a good move for the USD. Right. Okay. Does that necessarily say that the price of gold will go down? Please say something. Well, Mbata. Price of gold may not go down, like I already told you. At a point in time, okay, the US economy was doing well. Okay, dollar was very strong, but yet gold was very, very bullish. All right. So which means that gold does not respond to that information you're looking at. It's in the days of old, people think that, because USD is strong, gold will go down. There are some hidden fundamentals driving gold that I cannot tell you. Even me, I don't know all right now. Okay. And it's not me, it's not my fault. It's because I'm not in US and I'm not a decision maker. Okay. So I only trade what I see. Okay. So as far as gold is concerned, my advice to you is that you seek more information before you trade gold. Not just because they see a bullish engulfing or a bearish engulfing. Right. So that is that. Now, Olatunde is asking me, can you recap on D40? I've already told you, if the price closed bullish at the current candle on D40, and the next candle also closed bullish on D40, okay? Because there is another candle that will form the next 6 minutes now, another candle will start forming. If that candle also closed bullish, so that means you still have to wait 1 hour, 6 minutes before you can decide to trade gold, to trade D40. Olatunde, are you here? Are you listening? You still need to wait 1 more hour, okay? Apart from the current candle, so you still need to wait plus or minus about 1 hour, maybe 1 hour, 5 minutes before you decide if you want to take gold or not, sorry, D40 or not. But if that candle also close, because this one is going to obviously close bullish. So if the next one close bullish, buy. If it doesn't close bullish, leave it. So please, I need to get it clearly. My only PF for today. Okay, no Allah. So I think you have it. Adnan your Chuku is saying, you said we can trade oil with 300K. Yes, I said that. If you have 300K, you can trade oil. Okay. If you have more, it's fine. So if you don't have up to that, you can go and fund your account and add to your account. Okay. Cheesy is saying plus. So how do you analyze with your moving average? Well, I analyze it with where you see it, all right? That's the way it is. Okay. So I don't know, there's a class I held, I think last week. I held a class. And of course, if you were there, you would have traded. Okay, if you would have understand. All right. So if you miss it, it's on YouTube. You can go and check. Cheesy. If you missed the class on Wednesday last week or thereabouts, okay, go ahead and check YouTube, our YouTube channel. You will be able to see that video and then you can watch it. It's very, very informative. It's an advanced class. Okay, on that day, thank you. King Unique is saying, sorry, did you said we should click on what is investing? Not leak, or it's click. Okay, so to get good info, yes, of course, I said that. Okay, so you can go to investing.com. Okay, so I think that's that. So can you display your WhatsApp number? Where, Rotimi? Let me just call it instead of displaying it. Or maybe I can put it for everyone to see. Okay, so that's what I can do. Everyone in the meeting should have this 090-2039-8739. 090-2039-8739. It's a WhatsApp number. The number is down right now because the SIM card is doing it funny. But you can send me a WhatsApp number, or sorry, send me a WhatsApp message now. And of course, I'll be able to see your message now. And of course, I'll be able to attend to your message now. Right? Because the WhatsApp is on. Okay, so anytime you can just drop a message. Right? So I think that does it. Any other question? No other question. So let me say thank you very much to every one of you for your patience and for your understanding. Okay. And of course, I want you to trade safe and stay safe. Okay. Don't quarrel with anybody. Thank you very much, Nnamdi. Okay. And to everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.